Hey guys, I'm Slick77 the Desert Creeper, and welcome to Infinite Heights Season 3. Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome back. I have a nice, nice hot cup of coffee here with me. Needs sugar, but it's got pumpkin flavored eggnog in it for a creamer this time. And so, well, if you can see in a little bit, hand corner of the screen, I have done some work here, and I'll explain some details this episode, some details the next episode, and I'm about ready to start making my intro, I believe. So let's get to it. Done a lot of work. Good. Where do I start? Trex Tex has been a huge help to me in multiple ways. Some ways I'll explain in this episode. First of all, he showed me where to get a water temple. And I have a lot of prismarine. Oh no, this was actually Jessica. Showed me where to get the water temple. Trex Tex has been helpful in other ways, but she showed me not only this desert, where to get a water temple, and has allowed me to buy some lanterns for her. So as you can see in every animal pen I've got the same style going on. In the farms, I've got a lantern. I've got those dark prismarine blocks. And over here I have the prismarine bricks. Right? They're called prismarine bricks. Prismarine bricks. So a lot of good stuff has happened. And as you can see, I've done some more details, even little ones. Oh wait, hold on. So I had to go back and see the last episode of what I showed you guys and what I didn't. And I forgot how far along I was not, how big the transition is into this. So let me try to figure out some of the details with you guys. I showed you basically the very base floor of my plans I want to do here. So a huge detail would be, of course, that the fact that the ground's gone. What I plan is that there's going to be like a type of dome over here. I want to do some color glass, and it's going to be cool. And it'll not be any longer need a reason for these lanterns here, so I can just take those away and keep them in my inventory. Let's start with the farms. So the reason why I did the farms in this style is because, and every time I do something with animals, I like it to be in a simple farm type style. So I got a very obviously square hut here. Excuse me. Slightly sloping roof. Very simple in design. Not a lot of features here. I mean, this is farm animals. Farm animals do not care what their place looks like as long as it is clean. They have fresh grass and good light and fresh air. So prismarine for a nice light green quality. Nice lantern light here. Nice roof to keep the rain off the cows so they can be happy and whatnot. And what other animal? I hope to put some rabbits in here. Gotta find a lead and stuff first. The next major thing I had to think about was actually these pieces right here, this part. And so this happened randomly, all this. I first started off as a ring of spruce going around the supports, and then I thought it was too round, too simple, not enough like random detail to it, so I kind of like pinched in the middle, and I put the acacia fence there. You're pretty much not gonna see that acacia fence anywhere else because I don't know, I think it stands out too much like the lapis, so I think it's like a high decoration piece, not really much of a it's going to be everywhere type block. What was that? I've been rubber banding like crazy. Uh, so this shape kind of accidentally happened. You got a stair shaped like this. You got a stair in that position. You got a stair in this position. It kind of goes up to a corner. Then you got the acacia. And you might remember from my towers in last season, I had, if this was upside down, you had the andesite block. It's andesite, right? It's diorite. I had the diorite block sticking up. Well, this one I have it pointing down. And I really like that design, so I brought it in a minimal fashion back. So I have it in each sugarcane farm. As you can tell, I didn't do anything in here really. I plan to start doing that next. The lapis is actually partly Kissy's idea. For these coal blocks, I was trying to find some nice color to put up here. And I tried a coal block, tried lapis, tried iron block. I was going to try gold block next, but I didn't really like the way the iron block stood out. So I did not try the gold block next. Obviously, don't have enough diamonds for that. And this is proof that I did not go buy my minerals. I actually went out to farm and looked around, got them. Coal was so easy to find, so I thought it looked best. It just like it's. I think the best way to describe it for me is that the coal block is its own entity in this picture, where everything else kind of has like a nice blend together. The coal block just so stands out in a way that it looks really good. And at moody setting, it looks pretty good too with those 3 torches up there. Oh yeah. Hopefully it's not too dark for you guys, because I know that sometimes this light setting might be a little darker. The shape, I wanted something to obviously stick out from the corner here like the lapis did, but not in such a colorful fashion, hopefully. So I did this type of pyramid here with the 3 torches because it needed some light. Otherwise, mobs would spawn on here, and I think it does look really good with those cobble fences. And of course, the smooth sandstone to level it out with the surrounding sand. So it doesn't matter what height. As you can see, I have maybe 10 pieces of smooth sandstone there, towering above that one, where over here I have 3. So it is only to go up to level. That way I can keep everything else in the symmetrical, but keep the landscape I think the right term is asymmetrical, as a real landscape should be. So this is built to the land around it, or carved into land, like the desert got formed around this, and the walls are still holding it back. The pillars I decided look too plain, so I will be decorating that a little bit to see if I do want the smooth andesite blocks, polished andesites up here. I don't know if I will truly like it up there or not, but I will try it out later. I went through 3 different combinations of how I wanted the cobble sculpted over here. I knew I wanted some the prismarine blocks in here. I just didn't know what shape, and also had another decision if I wanted flowing water in front of it. It does not look good, the flowing water in front of it. Like, it just completely makes it look really different. Like this here looks really dark, but if you were to bring it out, that's not dark at all. So I wanted some of that nice ocean green sheen to it that you're not really getting anywhere else with the other blocks. But this isn't a light green. If you guys haven't seen what this block looks at, it's a really dark prismarine block. You're not really going to notice it unless you're looking for it. And actually, it's not that easy to find. It's well guarded inside the fortresses. So that's why I didn't use those 3 blocks contrast heavily to each other. And I don't like the way they look together, so I doubt you're gonna see me put them in the same pattern. Or maybe there'll be two different patterns within each other's palette. So like I could have a cross of the prismarine bricks within this one to stand out, but other than that, you're never really gonna see me do anything fancy with both of those combined as trying to blend them together. So I stuck with the general V shape here, like I did with the farms, but that just worked out. I just actually noticed that it worked out that way, that they match. This was cross-connected at one point. Obviously, I undid that, and I just made a little W shape, connected it to the supports. All this cobble, you can see cobble going through here, which doesn't bother me. It's a lot of gray. I don't really want you to be looking straight up. I want you to be looking at everything else around you. Give me that. Everything else around you. And another one I had trouble deciding was actually these two blocks between the spruce log and the cobble block. This is unpolished andesite. I tried this granite, I tried diorite, I tried andesite, and I tried smoothstone. The only two I really cared for was the diorite and the andesite, but the andesite won out because it's a nicer color that matches with the cobble and doesn't stand out as fiercely as diorite. Man, I did not realize how much work I've done since the last video. Also, I have, next to the enchantment table, I have more cobble. Hey! Look, these mobs are ignorant. They just ignore me half the time, then they start attacking you. But I found out earlier today it's set on easy mode. Got lots of glass polished up. Got more sand to polish up into glass. Oh, I smelted gold earlier. Let me get this coal out of here. I'll smelt more iron later. Pretty much this is all I've been doing. I've been buying all this wood. You can see my balance is at 21,000 now instead of 40-something thousand. I've been spending my money ruthlessly on random shit, which I will show you next episode. Oh, by the way, this is Jessica Nicole's head. As you can see in the left-hand side, the little wavy sign in Jess. I paid $10,000 for this. See you next episode.